Good morning and welcome back to another daily market outlook video where I'm going to discuss all the major dollar pairs and gold. Last week what happened is that we saw that the DXY kept trading up higher with this demand chain over here. We were trading inside this supply zone that I draw out over here, and there were either two possibilities: that we continued up even higher to take out this high over here and fill up this gap a little bit, or the other situation is that we just came up into this supply zone and then start trading lower, breaking the demand chain that was being formed. Let me see. What happened on the Friday is that we started to trade down lower, breaking this last demand zone over here. And now what I expect is that we come back in towards this demand zone and then start to create some bearish order flow in towards the downside to take out at least this low here. What you can see is, of course, this may be over this big candle on the market open, but this was only on DXY as of now, so I'll just ignore this, and most of the time the rollover candle can be ignored. But yeah, market looked like it opened over here, but as you can see in a few minutes is that on all the other pairs that's not the case. So ignoring this candle, this is still your fractal high, and we still have this high as our immediate high. And then I just want to trade in towards this supply zone that got created. So this can be removed. Over here we have a supply zone, and from here I expect a reaction in towards the downside. So that's what I'm going to trade on in this coming week. Then on EUR USD, what we can see is that on the daily time frame, we now did tap in towards this demand zone over here, or did we actually? No, we did not. We barely touched into this demand zone over here. On the 4 hour, this demand zone kept holding. So as I said last week, yes, up until we break this low, I still expect some upside eventually and trade toward these highs together with DXY then trading down lower. So DXY now broke, and I am going to look if I can get into some buy positions from somewhere over here. But for now, it's still a little bit of more waiting for some more clarity on EU. Then GU. GU last week took out all the liquidity underneath these wicks here. We came back in towards this demand zone, we touched the yearly open once again, and then we broke 4 hour structure in towards the upside. There were either two possibilities. One is that we take out all the liquidity underneath here, and then we break down once again, and we start the bearish order flow to take some shorts. Otherwise, what we can expect is that we take out this and then see some bullish order flow form with the lowering DXY. And then trade up even higher in towards some other open high. So let's see what we can get on GU on that for this week. Then we have NU. And NU last week I looked for new longs. We did swipe the liquidity over here, and we touched in towards the demand zone. Not the lowest that I would like to have go. But yeah, we got a 4 hour fractal structure break up, and once again we got another one. But still, because this is the rollover candle or the opening candle, I would like if we can get some push down in towards this demand zone and then see confirmation that we want to go in towards the upside. So as of now, this is our immediate 4 hour bullish chain, like this, and I want to see a reaction from there. Then we have AUD, USD, and that did not continue down as low as I would have liked. So I'm going to stay out of this for now. We did not even retrace back in towards the discount zone, and I want to see at least a retracement in towards there. So maybe taking out some liquidity and highs over here now, then a breakdown, take out some liquidity underneath these lows or these low, and then a continuation up in towards the upside. But yeah, let's just wait and see what we can get. Then on USD CAD, last week I said that maybe I wanted to trade up in towards this liquidity high over here and towards this supply zone. We did not get that. What happened is that we swiped some liquidity above here, and then we saw a continuation in towards the downside. So let's just see what we can get on USD CAD. On the other hand, it could also be that because we saw some break in towards the upside here, we're going to see some kind of a change of character underneath here and then trade up higher. But as of right now, DXY is getting bearish, turning bearish again. So I don't want to take longs on the dollar if DXY is bearish. So this is not the cleanest pair to trade for me right now, and we just have to wait a little bit longer. Then my absolute favorite of all time, as you guys know, USD JPY. This is still a no trade pair for me. It's still just going sideways. Yes, last week we took out some liquidity underneath here, started to create some breaks up, took out not even the liquidity above this high, so this is still all descending highs for now. Yeah, we have to wait for this pair to start to give us some clarity in the near future, but as of now it's a no trader for me. Then we have USD CHF, and this pair, since last week I've been actively watching for some shorts. What happened last week is that we came in towards supply. We made a break down, then we swiped everyone who was selling here already. What happened then again is that this got taken out, and then we started to create some bearish order flow, but the DXY was not yet bearish, so I didn't want to take any shorts on this. Now that DXY is starting to turn bearish, I'm going to monitor this closely to see what we can get, and maybe get in something like this with the buy stop. Only thing is that there is still some kind of liquidity open over here, and these highs are also descending here. Wait, the descending highs over here. So not the cleanest of price action in my opinion, and I'm just going to wait what we can get. If we can get really bearish structure over here, then maybe I want to get in towards the next push down. And otherwise what I want to do is wait if we can maybe take out one more time these highs and liquidity, and if we then break down and the DXY is also bearish, then yes, of course I want to short this. So let's see what we can get. Then last but not least, we have gold. Last week what happened is that we came back in towards this supply zone over here. Together with the monthly open, we swiped a lot of lows and we swiped some highs, breaks up, breaks down, but not real clean price action. As of now, we are trading a bit sideways. So still what I would like to see is that we can break this high over here, and if we can break that, then I want to look for some new longs in towards the upside. And before that happens, I'm doing nothing on gold because I don't short gold, only longs for me. Guys, that's it for this week, for this day. I hope you enjoy your trading day. I hope you can find some nice setups. Let me know in the comments down below what you're trading, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I'm here Monday to Friday with daily market updates. Thanks for watching. Bye.